Hey, Michael here with Success for Others, and today I want to talk a little bit about, characteristics of a champion, characteristics of the most successful people you know. And you know what? You may have seen something like this before, but I've been doing this for a little while, and it's pretty darn powerful. And so all we're going to do is we're going to say, if A equals 1 and B equals 2, a value of 2, and C equals 3, and do that for the entire alphabet, you'll have Y at 25 and Z at 26, right? 26 letters in the alphabet. So each one represents a value, a numerical value, and we brainstorm and we ask ourselves, hey, what are the top 10 characteristics in a champion or in the most successful people that we know? I've interviewed classes again and again and again. Matter of fact, this is part of my homework on day number 2 is come back in and tell me what the 10 top characteristics are to champions or to the best salespeople you know or the most successful people you know. And every single time there's a couple things that come in again and again and again in a list. And so it's pretty cool. The first one that comes up is that, they're knowledgeable. So they've got knowledge. So all you do is you just identify what's the letters associated with this and add it up. And I can tell you that, if you did this, it was 11 plus 14 plus 15 plus 23, and do all the numbers, it's going to equal 96 in terms of a value, all right? So people with knowledge, with good solid knowledge, have a numerical value of 96. The next one that comes in is people that are hardworking, man. Those that are always hardworking, those are the ones that are ahead in life. Those are the ones that are making stuff happen. Those are the most successful out there, is the hard work. They're putting in the hard work. And if you do the hard work, which I agree with you got to do, that's going to give you a numerical value of 98. Okay? Pretty darn cool, right? And another thing that comes up constantly is they got to have good leadership. Now, I think you'd agree with me that these three characteristics are all important. Leadership's going to give you a value of 97. So they're all right there, 96, 97, 98. But I don't know about you, but I give 100, 110% on everything I do, right? I never go below that. And so, yes, having all the knowledge is going to get you almost there. Doing the work, doing that hard work is going to get you almost there. And having good leadership and helping people out and getting them to achieve their goals and proving to be that solid leader is going to get you almost there. But they all fall just a little short, don't they? They all fall a little short, and there's two things that come up that are just so powerful. And the first one, discipline. Discipline's going to get you 100% every single time, right? You can have all the knowledge, you can do the work, and you can be a great leader, but if you don't have the discipline to see things through from start to finish, to stick with it, the glue, right? You're always going to fall just a little bit short. So discipline is a number one characteristic in true rainmakers, champions, the most successful people. They know what needs to be done and they make it happen. And the second one is attitude. It's amazing how both of those equal 100 right on the nose, isn't it? Discipline and attitude are the two big ones, okay? And so at the end of the day, if you have a bad attitude, if you don't have that, inviting attitude, you're only going to go so far. If you don't have the discipline, you're only going to go so far. It's those two characteristics right there that'll get you to your 100%. These others are very good and very strong. And I got a number of other ones, education. Education's one that, education's super important. I've got 2 kids. I'm preaching all day long. It's really important to go get an education. It's only 92, right? They all fall just a little short. And so you can go through, write out the alphabet, give each letter a numerical value, starting with A at 1 and B at 2, and brainstorm, you and your team, or you and your spouse, or yourself personally, and just go through and I start to identify what you believe to be the strongest characteristics in a champion. And I'll tell you this, I think we'll both agree at the end of that exercise, when you're done, you're going to come up with the same 2 that I've come up with, which is attitude and discipline. Listen, attitude, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're absolutely right every single time. We are our biggest stumbling blocks. We're always, we always allow, we have a hard time operating outside of our fear factor. We want to stay inside that comfort zone all the time, and that's not a good place to be. We got to have the right attitude, knowing that, you know what, if my brain can conceive it and I can believe it, then I can achieve it. Napoleon Hill, if you haven't read any of his stuff, I'm telling you, you should. Think and Grow Rich, probably one of the most powerful books out there for you to be able to read, and all of Napoleon Hill and Bob Proctor's stuff out there is just so phenomenal. But it comes down to one basic thing: you got to have the attitude of a champion. So first and foremost, look yourself in the mirror every morning, tell yourself you're a champion, tell yourself that you're awesome, high five yourself before you leave the house, and start with that. Start with the right attitude every day. Choose to have a good day. Don't choose to have a bad day. I mean, when your feet hit the floor in the morning, you're talking to yourself and you're telling yourself either you want to go to work and you can't wait, or you don't want to go to work. Either way, you're choosing your attitude, and you're right either way. It's either going to be a great day or it's going to be a crappy day. It's just the way that it is. But we dictate that before we even get out of bed in the morning. So really be cautious when you wake up. Tell yourself how awesome it's going to be, how great things are just going to, attract to you and be around you, and how wonderful the day is going to be, and how successful you're going to be. And when you do that and you have that right attitude, people will want to be around you. I mean, some people, when you walk into the room, that room just lights up, right? I mean, people walk into a room and the room just gets brighter and gets lighter, and everybody's like, oh, man, he's here, or she's here, and man, that person's so awesome, they're so funny. And then other people, that room lights up after they leave, right? They leave the room and boom, now the room's brighter and cheerier and happier. Don't be that second person. Don't complain all the time. Don't whine. I'm trying to watch my language, right? Don't be that whiner. Don't be that complainer. Everything is not somebody else's fault. It isn't the weather's fault. It isn't, the season's fault. It isn't the marketing person's fault. It's not the owner's fault, right? I mean, we have to take full responsibility, and it starts with attitude, right? So have a winning attitude. Choose to be great, choose to be awesome, and then follow it up with a discipline, man. Make it happen. You know what has to be done. It's not a time problem, okay? Everybody knows what they have to do. It's not a time management issue. It's a laziness issue. It's a fact of getting stuff done. It's a fact of having the discipline to make it happen, right? Everybody has 24 hours in a day. Everybody has 7 days in a week. That's just the way it is. What we choose to do at that time is our own choice. We make those choices. So choose wisely. Invest in yourself. Invest in your career. Invest in your family. Invest in your relationships. Make sure that you're spending the time investing in those things that are so important to you, so that you can live a life that's fulfilled all the way around, okay? And that's all we want for you, is just to have a great life, both personally and professionally. We want you to hit that level of success that you only dream about right now, but there's always that next step. And right now, today, I'm telling you, attitude and discipline are gonna help get you there. So here's the deal. Over the next week, when you get out of bed, make the conscious decision as to what kind of day you're going to have. Your self-talk, be aware of it. Understand what's going on. Listen to that little voice inside your head. Is it starting to chirp in your ear all the reasons why you can't do something, or is it telling you all the reasons why you can? Listen closely, and then really choose which one you're going to listen to, and shut the negative one down. Shut it out. Okay, reframe that thought, put it in a positive thought, and choose your attitude, and then do the work, man. Whatever you're most scared of, whatever you're most resistant of doing, do that first. Make yourself a list every morning. What do I got to do today? Whatever on that list you don't want to do it first and get it out of your way. When it's done, first of all, you'll feel great because it's off your list. And second of all, you're going to be so much more productive throughout the day, because you're like, man, I got that one stress off my plate. That wasn't so bad. That was easy. And boom, 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 boom. You're just going to pound through your list and start using your list. But have the discipline to do that. People tell me all the time, I don't have time to read a book. I don't have time to watch, YouTube videos. I don't have time to do this or to do that, or work on my presentation, or to spend more time with my kids or my family. I've got to work. I got to do this. I got calls. And that's all a bunch of BS. It's all just excuses as to why you shouldn't do something, why you can't do something. You need to time out yourself and ask yourself, why? How can I make this happen? How can I create that time? What can I do to make sure that I'm investing the right amount of time in the right areas? Because again, it's not a time management decision or not a time management problem. You all know what needs to be done. Our problem is doing it. We just talk ourselves out of it. So don't do that anymore. Have the right attitude, have the right discipline, and enjoy an awesome, awesome day, week, life. That's you deserve it. You get one shot, make it count, enjoy every single day from here forward. All right, again, Michael with Success for Others. I hope you enjoyed today's message. You got something out of it that's useful and valuable to you, to a relationship, or to your career. If you have any questions at all, you want to chat about this at all, shoot me an email or drop me a phone call. You can contact us through our website at www.success4others.com. Again, that's www.success4others.com. We'd be happy to reach out and chat with you and answer any questions you have and help out any way that we can. If you haven't signed up for Success for You news yet, you need to do that. So while you're at the website, just click on the little button, the green button on the homepage that says subscribe to Success for You news. Get on our mailing list so that you get videos like this and other great messages delivered right to your inbox week in and week out, and other industry pertinent news so that you're always on top of your game. I hope you have a wonderful week. Choose it to be a great week. Choose it to be a great day. And I look forward to talking to you next time. Thank you so much.